this is going to be a unboxing video. I know I'm just like, I guess you could say I'm copying other people because you don't really see me doing unboxing content, especially when I say that consumerism is getting out of hand, etc. But these are the cheap beauty products, beauty items, whatever you want to call it, that I got here, and everything is cheaply made in China. So this, I want to remind you, is 75 cents. These fake nails, which I haven't tried fake nails that have rhinestones on them. I'm kind of excited to try it, but at the same time, not really. When it's 75 cents, it's like I can't get upset if the fake nails get fucked up. You know what I mean? And I did find the same similar product at the Miniso store, which I told you cost $5 at Miniso, which is why it's important to fucking shop around. Just like with the fucking wigs, right? So this wig, I paid $45 for this fucking wig, when the fuchsia one, it's the same fucking shit. It's the same quality. They both shed. So this is this is a Japanese, made in Japan. I mean, I'm not gonna stand there with the fucking Google Translate and see what everything says. I just look at the picture and I'm like, okay, it looks good enough. So, okay, I took a shower, so I don't think I'm gonna use it today. I really don't understand why people are so into the unboxing thing. Okay, this is $1.60. So this one, the mascara was $3, which, if you consider like the totality of everything, this brush was $1.60. I told you, in other places I've seen, like, for example, Miniso. I don't know why it's so expensive. Probably it's just because it's the brand. This is a detangling brush. Of course, it's plastic. I have my wooden ones that I like to use for my actual hair, my scalp, which you've seen a little bit of my hair, but here's the thing. Even when, I already have all my results. Like, I don't know how to say anything. I don't know how to be. Because we all know I'm doing my best to improve my self-talk and dialogue, because manifestation, blah, blah, blah. This is really cute. So basically you just kind of like, let's see. I mean, at the store it looked easy to use. Okay, so how do I take this thing off? Oh, okay. So this is, it's like a perfume bottle, right? But basically you squeeze this part and then glitter will come out. So I'm just gonna do it for you guys to demonstrate. I don't know if you guys saw it coming out. So, super glittery, super girly. I don't know how. Well, I mean, obviously this is different for me, doing this type of, well, here's the thing. With the light on this side, I feel like it's way too bright. So like, whatever I put up to that camera, you just can't even see it. But it's really pretty and shimmery glitter. I know there's special video on YouTube talking about, this shit is like top secret, like how they make glitter. And it's like, do you even want to know? So yeah, it's super, super cute and girly. It's shaped in like the Hello Kitty fucking plastic thing. But yeah, I like this. It's $1.60. You can't go wrong. I mean, every girl likes to have glitter on their face, right? Especially strippers. Okay, so that's 2 things down. I already showed you the fucking nails, but like, I'll be real with you guys. I'm really not a nails done kind of girl. Like, yes, they look nice, but here I am talking about mowing the fucking grass, trimming the lawn, etc. Like, it's just really not practical for a girl like me. If I didn't have to do, like, I don't have to do it, but like, being the caretaker, temporary, residents of this place, I want to know what the fuck is going on with this property. You know what I mean? And speaking of like what the fuck is going on, I showed you guys the fucking snake the other day, right? Was that everything already? I guess that's not a lot, right? So it was the brush, this is my favorite. Oh wait, where's the foundation? It's like, I don't know, things just like go missing. Where the hell is it? I literally just had it in my hand when I fucking started this stupid fucking video. Oh my god. Okay, like 7 minutes. Of course, I should have used a scissor to open up the plastic. Now, $2.50, they had like, I would say, not a lot, but they had, quite a few different foundations. And of course, I chose the one that was like the most fair color. This one is Translucent Flawless Foundation Liquid. It appears to be Chinese, yeah. Guangdong. I mean, they're all from fucking China, and of course, I already know that all fucking, look, mineral oil, right? So I know that's bad. Makeup is bad. I know. Tell me something I don't already fucking know. And of course, there are like small business entrepreneurs where I know they focus on making, healthy, vegan, non-toxic shit, but like, I think you probably need to be living in the United States, or at least in a first world country where they make that shit, because there's no fucking way I'm paying for them to ship that shit all the way over here. I mean, especially if they're selling it like $60 a pop or whatever. And meanwhile, this shit is like, $2.50. $2.50. They're all made equally the same. They're all toxic. If it's not the healthy vegan non-toxic shit, then just assume that they are all toxic, right? So let's see. So this one's just a pump. I mean, I'm running low, so I'd rather, and this shit is fucking heavy. It's the glass. This is glass, so of course it's heavy, right? I told you what I did, right? When I was traveling. I would just like transfer everything into like a Ziploc bag. Because, beauty, makeup, and skincare, that's the stuff that takes up the most space and is the heaviest shit that you're gonna pack. But anyways, I saw, I don't know if it was I think it was a hornet's nest. I saw like hornets, I believe, because I played the wasp, anti-wasp fucking frequency, and it didn't do anything. Well, I mean, obviously, if they had a fucking hornet one, and then I would play that one. But yeah, I don't like a lot of things, and I'm trying to change. So it's like, if you hear my sarcasm, it's just like, I just don't know how to say things anymore. Because, whatever you focus on is what you manifest. So I know I need to focus on the things that I want, right? But like, why should I broadcast all the things that I desire? You already know that I'm so happy and grateful for my wealthy vampire parents. You know? Anyway, what was I gonna say? Dude, this shit is hot as fuck, but I just need a different thumbnail, and it's not that I want to record, but I only have so much time to kill. Like, yes, I'm looking at the books behind my cameras, and I really should crack them open. But it's like I'm always doing the easy thing, which is this, instead of cracking open a book and getting to work, right? It's just like every day you make choices, and obviously you know the choices that I'm making. I think after living here, like in bumfuck nowhere and Siem Reap, I've quickly learned that although I don't mind, like, you know, I appreciate nature, but then at the same time, it's like a double-edged sword. You can't have the bad without the good, right? So I appreciate seeing birds, you know, feeding off the grass, like, because I told you guys I've thrown like rice all over the place, but I don't know what else they're eating. Maybe worms, I don't fucking know. But like, there's a lot of little ones, and there's different types of birds. Like, I don't see fucking pigeons here, right? Growing up in New York City, I'm just used to seeing fucking ugly ass pigeons. So I'm grateful to see something different, even though it's like, well, they have the brown little ones, and I guess those brown little ones are basically the same ones you also see in New York City, but my point is, I'm just glad that I don't have to see ugly ass pigeons. And like having geckos, like, okay, I'm so happy and grateful that the geckos have been pooping mostly in the same spot. So it's like the one room over there, I've noticed that it was like 5 clustered. I was like, oh, that makes my life easier. Instead of like searching where the geckos left its droppings, right? And then of course, you know, the other day seeing the snake. Yeah, I don't like, I mean, I knew these things, but it hits different when you see it so close to home, right? It's just like, well, you know, obviously Australia is not a place for me. I've always thought like, Australia would be a nice place to visit, but I'm already like complaining about all the wilderness, you know, like hornets, wasps, whatever. And I was like trying to play the frequency to make them go away because they're building a nest, and I just don't feel comfortable with them like on the fucking banana leaf. So I was literally taking off one of the leaves, and it's like a baby leaf. So I took the leaf off right next to it, and then I saw the hornet's nest, and it's small. It's only like, it was like 4 or 5 hornets or whatever, and I was like, oh, fuck. I just don't like seeing it. I don't want to see it. I was like trying to reason with them. I was like, can you guys please just build that shit somewhere else? Build it like 2 houses down, maybe, I don't know. Just not here, please. But after doing the whole yard and playing the frequency, they're still there, right? It seemed like the activity kind of like they were like not moving as quickly or feverishly as when I first discovered them. Because they were like really busy at work when I first saw them. But then when I was playing the frequency, I don't know if it did anything, but I was like, all right, I just did it. I fucking sprayed them with the poison. So yes, I'm a sinner. God, please forgive me. But I just don't feel comfortable like having that shit because like of course they're just gonna multiply, and the last thing I want is to have like okay, the bees, they have the flowers that they're like constantly bouncing around on, like near the pool, the tiny ass pool. And I don't really go in that area. Like literally every other part of the yard, I've been like trimming as much as I can. But like where the flowers are at, I basically stay away from there because the last thing I want is a bee sting. So I'm just like, I want just one tree, one section of the yard to myself. Would that be too much to ask for? One that is not touched by fucking ants. I know like outside is their home. But, like if I'm doing all this fucking work to maintain this property, I want to be able to fucking enjoy it. And this is the last thing I'm going to say before I turn the camera off. Like, I'm kind of an asshole. Yeah, I'm an asshole. But the dog was, well, it was him. So he's like friends, like obviously he has friends with the neighborhood dogs. But there's one, like the white dog, that's my neighbor's dog across the street. With a collar, so I know, like, because he only comes out when the neighbor opens the gate. And that motherfucker tried pissing in front of my property. And I was like yelling at him. And then to go away. So like, cause everybody just wants to mark their fucking territory. Well, the dog that I've been feeding, only one dog, right? The one that I was feeding, so that motherfucker wanted to pee right where I usually, like right in front of my property, right? Excuse me. I was like, oh really? You want to fucking, stake your claim? You want to mark your fucking territory? You motherfucker. You would think that me being nice, I would think that me being nice feeding him would be like, okay, I'm going to do my business somewhere else. You know what I mean? At least that's my way of thinking. Like, if I'm giving you food, the least you could do is, not shit or poop in front of, my yard if I'm feeding you, right? That's just my way of thinking. Granted, there are like probably 10 or more. I'm assuming there's at least 10, 15 just in the near vicinity of my house, right? Stray dogs. And this video is getting too long, but so wherever he pissed at, I left my food for him right on top of his piss. I was like, you want to be a fucking jerk face? I can be an asshole too. So I put the food right on top of his piss. I mean, yeah. So I'm an asshole, but like I only go out of my way to be an asshole when somebody else is an asshole first, right? So he did the dick move by pissing on my property, so I fucking had to be a dick and put the food on top of his piss. But yeah, that's all I got for today. As you can see, I put my hair in the pigtails. And like I said, I know I gave that store a lot of free marketing, but it's like at the same time, as a consumer, and whoever's watching me or following me and traveling through Cambodia is like, well, I want to look out for you guys, because obviously if somebody else told me like, oh, these are the places you could go buy a wig, right? If I know already that they're both, of poor quality, then of course I'd rather go to the fucking cosplay store and spend only $10, $11 on a fucking cheap wig instead of spending $45 on the same crappy quality wig, right? They both shed. So why should I spend $45 if I could get the same shit for $10, $11, right? So I'm yes, like, I understand that, there's a domino effect. Everything I say affects everything, right? Because obviously, reviews matter. I didn't review the business, but why would I need to review a business if I'm like literally giving these motherfuckers free advertising? Even like bad word of mouth marketing is still free advertising, right? Because there's only so many fucking wig shops in Phnom Penh. There's only so many fucking wig shops. There are none in Siem Reap. So yeah, if you are trying to start a business, open up a fucking wig shop in Siem Reap. There are none. And it takes like 5.5, 6 hours bus ride to go to fucking Phnom Penh. Really, what I should do is just order this shit direct from fucking China, but like the last thing I need to do is waste more money.